gorgeous people, my name is Tia. If this is your first time joining me, I definitely appreciate you for tuning in. If you have been here with me for a while, I definitely appreciate the love and support. So let's dive into today's video. Today we are juicing. As you can see, we got everything set up. I will be making apple juice, pineapple mango juice, and a green juice today. So if you're new here, I do love my gadgets to make my life a little bit easier when it comes to cutting up my fruits and vegetables and things like that. So we do have our pineapple cutter here, which I absolutely love. My apple cutter, and then your basic knife. And then I also have a strainer so I can go ahead and strain the juice at the end of the process. So I'll definitely show you what that looks like. And then obviously we have our lovely Ninja juicer here. Now the more I juice, the more that I want to start looking into larger juicers, or at least something that has a bigger mouth piece here or a wider chute, however you want to call it. So if you are a juicer and you have any juicers that you love, definitely drop them in the comments below. I am doing a 14-day cleanse and I want to just have juice and water throughout my day, and I will have some fruits. As you can see here, I'll have mangoes, I'll have blackberries, pineapples, whatever it is, just so I can munch, but I will not be doing any meat, any dairy. Like if it's not fruits or vegetables, I would not be doing it for 14 days. So I'm excited to see how that makes me feel, because as I get older, I can really tell when certain things just don't react well with my body, whether it's like, let's say, for instance, there are these muffins that I used to get from Walmart and they are so good, but they have so much sugar in them. So like I get on this really quick high from the sugar, like, oh, I'm good. Great way to start the day. I'm about to knock out this work. And then I crash, y'all. Like I crash so fast and so hard that I'm like, I cannot take in all this sugar at one time. So hence me doing this 14-day cleanse. We about to see how this makes the body feel. I'm excited to dive into today's video. If you have juice recommendations, put those in the comments below. We are going to get everything cut up. I'm gonna try something a little bit different today because I want to make this as efficient as possible with so many different juices. So my goal is to get everything cut up, put them in some bowls so I know what ingredients goes for what juice. That way we can just put them right into the juicer and get it going. For my new people, I will show you how I use my pineapple cutter, my apple cutter, just so you all can get a feel for it. Like I said, I will show how I strain my juice at the end, but we about to knock this out, y'all. So I have washed off 10 pounds of apples, y'all, and I get my apples from Sam's Club just because it's easier to buy in bulk there. I love the size of their apples, and I know they're gonna produce great juice. And then I also have my ginger root. And I forgot to show y'all my, this is technically, I believe, a potato peeler, but it works the same because I do have to take the skin off of the ginger root. So I'm gonna peel this. We're going to put this in my apple juice. Been here for a while, you know I say don't put a lot of ginger in your apple juice because it will be extremely spicy. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna use this whole piece of ginger root. I probably only use like this piece here because I'm making so much apple juice and I want to be able to taste my ginger in my apple juice. But we still gonna make sure we watch how much we put in here because I cannot be just sipping on spicy apple juice all week. So I'm about to finish peeling this, cut up these apples, and then we're gonna start juicing these. And like I said, I want to cut all of my apples up at one time. So that's what I'm about to do, y'all. I just wanted to do a quick demonstration. Actually, let me do that now. I'm gonna put that ginger root to the side. Put these apples over here. I have my handy dandy bowl, so we're gonna drop everything in there at one time. So you just line your circle piece up or that middle piece up with your stem of the apple. And when they're not shaped the best, sometimes it can be a little rough, but just put that there. I will say, y'all, this apple juice be like splashing all over the place. So, you know, choose your items accordingly when it comes to using your apple cutter and whatever you might have on. It does splash. See? Splashed already. put a little pressure, and there you have it. Apple is cut. Just go ahead and peel that off. Drop them into the bowl. And then we're gonna move forward. Like I said, I'm about to cut these up because I got a lot of juice in. It's a little bit on the late side right now. So we gotta get this done so I can be prepared for the week to not fall back into bad habits and just grabbing something quickly in the fridge, because when I don't prepare for like detoxes or cleanses and stuff like that, it is so hard to do certain things just right there in the moment. Like, ain't no way I'm juicing every day, y'all, because cutting up all the fruit, cleaning out this juicer, like, it is not the quickest process. So I prefer to just juice in batches versus like juicing every day. Like, I don't know how people do that. My favorite thing about my cleanses are just resetting the body. So once I complete my cleanse and I start to introduce food back into my system, I can understand which ones are fueling my body and which ones are draining my body. And that's something I never knew prior to doing my cleanses, because you just eat what you've always eaten. You're like, oh, it's good, I should be cool. But no, there really is a difference of what is fueling compared to what is draining your body. I have finished making my apple juice, and as you can see, it is full to the brim here with this lovely bowl. So I have my 60-ounce glass bottles that I got off of Amazon. These are dishwasher friendly, which is amazing. Now the tops are not dishwasher friendly, so you do just have to hand wash those. And these come with glass straws, so I love my glass straws. You have tops that have the straw hole in it, and it makes it so much easier just to sip on the juice as you're going throughout your day. We have reset the juicer, and now it's time to do pineapple mango. I feel like this is gonna be so good. I think I might have made this before, but I can't remember. Like, sometimes your girl be forgetting. We're just gonna go ahead and cut off the crown. Sit this up, toss this out. And then, so this does come in two pieces. I don't know if I showed y'all that at the beginning, but just in case. So it does come in two pieces, real simple, very sharp edges around here, and then there is some blade action here. All you do is snap this on, and I did get this off of Amazon as well. And then you find the core, so just that middle piece, stick it right there. And then you do gotta put a little muscle into this while you're spinning it down. But for the most part, it will stay on track. When it comes to figuring out if you're on the bottom of the pineapple, I pretty much just wait to hear if I'm tearing through the skin on the bottom of the pineapple, or once I see juice spilling out the bottom of said pineapple, because I have reached the bottom. So after you reach the bottom, I just caught some juice coming out. So now that I've reached the bottom, you do have to pull it out like so. This is so messy, y'all. So that's that. And then voila, you have yourself a clean pineapple. And I think I did a really good job on this one. This pineapple is quite tall. So I'm gonna just set this to the side just in case there's some pineapple down there that I can eat. Clean off this cutting board. I just wet a paper towel. All right, so to take this off, you just snap these back, pull it up, upside down, and there you go. And all I'm gonna do is slice this in half and put it in my lovely bowl. Oh! There we go. I will say that juicing everything at one time, so like literally cutting all the fruit that you need and then starting to juice, was the best thing that I could have done. Like, I know in the past when I started this process, I would just like cut a little bit at a time, get the juice going. That way I was like mixing or making juice at the same time as I was cutting it, but that was a lot. Like, it made the process so much longer that it was daunting, right? But cutting everything at one time and then just going with it made life so much easier. I was able to strain at one time, put it into my bottles at one time. Like, it was just better, honestly. Y'all, this pineapple, I'm all the way on the top. Y'all see that? And I don't think I made it to the bottom yet. Uh-oh. Little stuck. Jeez. Y'all. This is so difficult right now. There we go. Alright. I don't think I made it to the bottom, y'all. So once again, I'm gonna put this to the side. We're gonna cut it up and eat it a little bit later. Quick tip, when you're juicing two soft fruits, there's obviously going to be one that's a little bit firmer than the other. So I will alternate on putting in the firmer one, the softer one, just to help that juicing process a little bit. I know it has helped for me, at least when it comes to this Ninja juicer. And my goal here is to give you all a few tips along the way that has made my life a little bit easier. Gorgeous people, I have one more juice to make, and I did cut my finger, y'all. Messing with them stupid mangoes. Like, I really need a mango cutter, and I need to go find one off Amazon because the one that I bought from Macy's is not great, and I should have took it back, but I just kept forgetting. So with the green juice, we now have to cut up our pineapples. I have some lemons to cut up, ginger and apple, and cucumbers and kale. To do the green juice last because it has so many additional ingredients, but we did reset the Ninja here. As you can see, it is cleaned out. I'm about to grab the cup and put the trash can back, and then we about to get juicing for this last juice. Juicing is such a long process. Another tip. This one might be a little obvious, but you never know. So I'm going to share it anyway. So make sure that y'all read your manuals to understand what you can and cannot put inside of your juicer. As you see, I am cutting off the peel for my lemon. My cucumber's skin is off, and I always chop off the skin for my ginger. So you just want to know what you can and can't put in there. You don't want your juicer to clog up because that would just not be great for anyone. And then it just makes life easier. So you're not like, dang, what happened to my juicer? How did I break it? And it's all because you didn't read the manual. Now with this last juice, as you can see, we had so many different ingredients. It's a lot thicker, and your girl is not about to be over here chewing on her juice. So we're going to strain, and strain again until we get that nice, clean consistency that we want, because who wants to be like eating on kale while you're supposed to be drinking the juice? Nobody wants that. I know I definitely don't want that. So when I have to do my green juice, we are straining so many times over and over and over again until we get that nice clean strainer where you don't have any excess food or anything like that. And for me, that is what I want all my juice to look like. You see this right here? This is nice and clean and ready to go inside of a bottle. And we know we will not be chewing on our juice because that's just nasty. Let's just keep it 100. It's nasty to be chewing on juice, y'all. I have finished juicing, y'all. I'm so excited. It is so late right now, but I am happy to see how much juice that I did produce. I should be pretty good for my detox, at least for that first week and some change. Probably literally just the first week, because like I said, I want to drink 3 juices per day and then have water in between. So this should get me by for this first week. So I have 3 glass 16-ounce bottles left. I'm going to fill those up with this juice, and then I do have a extra container because I know I'm going to be over my 3 16-ounce bottles. So I'm about to pour these in here. I will show you what all I juice today. Just stay tuned. We are wrapping this up because your girl needs to go to sleep. Here is my complete juice haul, y'all. So now that we are complete, if you have any juice recommendations, please drop those in the comments below, as well as any juicer recommendations, because I feel like if I would have had a better juicer or a larger juicer, it would not have taken me this long to produce all of this juice. So please help your girl out, because I want to continue to do my juicing and I can't have it take this long, y'all. Like, I really need a different juicer at this point. But as always, gorgeous people, go out there, create memories that will last a lifetime.